So hey guys, it's a special video today. This is a video actually brought to you or sponsored by my patrons. Not really, but this is the was the June Patreon illustration image. My life has been very hectic, and the month actually got away from me. If you guys don't know, and I swear this isn't a promo for my Patreon or anything, but thanks to my patrons, I've been able to push my boundaries and try things out of my comfort zone because of them being able to supplement my income. As you guys know, I am still, first and foremost, a commission artist, and I've been working on commissions nonstop. But when being a commission artist, it's been a little stressful lately. And so, with my patrons, I've been able to actually put time aside to work on things I've always wanted to work on. Hence what this is, where like, oh my god, I drew an animal and not a person. And I did a banner and all nights of pretty doodaddy things. Also, you might notice the inking style is different. You know, it's thinner lines than what I normally. It's still pretty thick. I wish they could have done it a little thinner, and I would have. In the future, I probably would. But I did broken lines. I did color blotting. There was a lot of different things I got to do for this piece, thanks to my patrons, because of the fact that I have always wanted to push myself and do other things and get out of my comfort zone and this and that. But before Patreon, I never really could, you know, because I had to pay my bills. I still have to pay bills. I have to pay rent and stuff like that. And so I just want to say quick thank you. I know I'm rambling on for about a minute about Patreon, how great it is. But now let's actually get into the idea of the picture. So this was actually done and I posted it in time for Pride Month, but I didn't end up posting it anywhere else because that's one of my perks. But I'm having it here for you guys because I'm really proud of this piece. I really am. The roses were actually a pre-made rose brush that I made a long time ago. And I just stacked them on top of each other so I wouldn't have to die drawing each individual rose in the pattern. Especially when, I'm sure a lot of artists know this, when you're doing a pattern for a background, it tends to, a lot of items get lost in translation, which is why there's random breaks in it, because the unicorn takes up half of it. So that's what I really wanted to do. And then I wanted to have the hair really kind of flowy and poofy and actually draw like a unicorn, not a person. There was actually a point when I was drawing the unicorn, because I cut the sketching phase out, where I almost gave up and said, fuck it, I'm just going to draw a person with a horn. And I told myself, no. You want to push yourself. You want to challenge. And to do that, you have to get out of your comfort zone. Another fun thing was messing with, rainbow colored hair. I almost never do. I mean, a lot of my characters have bright colored hair, but honestly, I've never actually done rainbow hair before this moment. In anything, in a character, in a picture, in a commission, I've never done rainbow. I've done a lot of weird colors, but I've never actually gone full rainbow. And so I was trying to think of a way to make it all blend together and look nice. When I was taking art classes back in high school, something they always taught us was to make a picture look like it's flowing together. A good thing to do is to use, like when you're mixing paints and stuff, use a base color in all of your mixes. So, like, this picture is very pink, and so I was like, okay, I'm gonna have the shading stay pink. As many of you guys know, what I tend to do with my shading, I also tried a different shading technique for this one. I will shade it all in a color, and then I will make it like a more muted version of that color. I'd multiply it, and then I would color pick my picture to have the colors more match what it was going for. But for this, I didn't want to do that. I wanted the pink to shine through, to go through the softness of it. And so that's why I just kept the shading as a pink. I didn't change it like I normally do. And another fun thing, if I'm getting the timing right, maybe not, I might be a couple seconds behind. When I start shading the flowers, what I end up doing is I end up taking a blue brush and I just start doing little doodaddies all over the place. And what I do after that is I select it and then I delete it. So that way I just mass delete. And it's a really, really fun and fast way to get highlights in. But this is also a good way to do shadows. I didn't really do highlights in this picture like I normally do in my pictures. I just did normal shading. But doing this was also a challenge because I actually worked from dark to light. I normally don't work from dark to light unless I'm working on a, like, very serious, and there's traffic in the background. Hopefully it's not that bad. When I'm working on a very seriously colored picture. By that, like, it has to be, like, really harsh shadows, like it's a mood picture or something. In this one, it is harsher shadows, but not as much. I also did a different shading style for the hair and everything. And if you guys can tell, I tried to make the focal point where the light was coming from was from the unicorn horn, and it looks a little better in the finished picture. And yeah. Sorry, I'm rambling. I'm nervous. I should have probably at least, like, bullet pointed this out, but I was able to actually finish this on Twitch. I've also been streaming on Twitch a lot more, where I've been working on things. So if you guys want to follow me there, I'm TwistedDisaster with the 3s for E's, just like on my Twitter. But I don't have a constant stream schedule yet. I'm trying. I'm getting better, but I really love streaming and talking to you guys and working on pictures and having interactions and stuff. And another fun thing with working on this picture was in that stream, which is why I bring it up, I was able to, like, listen to my music because I was working on it really late. And a lot of people were like, oh, that's you, Michie, listening to, you know, edgy, sad music while you're doing a really cute little colored piece. And I'm like, yes, because that's me. Now, another reason why I went with This Is Me as the little thing I wrote on the banner was from the song from The Greatest Showman. I really love that movie, and I've also seen a lot of people using it for Pride. And a lot of people who don't know, maybe you're new to my channel, I'm bisexual, and I totally support Pride. I totally support LGBT plus people and content, and I just wanted to do a little something to give back. And, alright, I feel like I've rambled on enough. I feel like this is a good stopping point, because I don't think I have much more to say about the actual picture, but I did want to talk about it because I never do things like this. And again, I'm gonna shell out my patrons again because I love you guys, because you give me the chance to experiment like this when I normally can't. Alright, that's me being gushy. And, oh, this will actually also, I think it's also going up on the 4th of July. So if it is, happy 4th of July, guys. And if you're not in America, happy Wednesday. And as always, I will see you next time. Bye!